Hey guys, it's Brian. I'm one of the senior physios at Optimus. I've been doing physiotherapy pitch side for about 12 years now. I reckon I've massaged about 15,000 bums and about 10,000 calves.
Hey guys, I'm James. I've been doing footy and soccer and rugby for a really long time.
It's been 84 years.
And we're just going to show you some cool things you can use pitch side to help the players out. So if you're working on a calf pitch side, I always like to put cream in between the legs, means you have easy access to it. Leg up, bare foot up on your leg is really handy, and you have easy access to the calf, and you can use your second and third finger just to work down through the gastroc and through there. That's a pretty easy way to get into a calf. And sometimes you have to get inventive. Vaseline actually works really well as a massage cream. You can use deep heat if they're okay with it. You can use almost anything, but Vaseline does a pretty good job. So this is a position you could use for a hammy, but if you get your elbow in and they're not really liking it that much, it's probably a bit hard, so feel free to use your hand, use your thumb in that position. That's probably a nicer way to get into a hammy. Elbows, even though it can feel like it's easy, it's often a little bit too hard.
So usually in footy or in rugby, you've got 2 or 3 minutes max per player. This is one that's kind of bang for buck, where we'll get into the glutes and just really loosen up the glutes a little bit. So glute med, glute max up top, just with your thumb. But that glute medius, normally just a massage like this. In terms of pressure, I'm always asking the athlete, how does that feel, Jimmy?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not too sore.
No, that's not too sore.
Cool. And then a couple of variations of this, you can use your elbow, just rubbing across that piriformis and up into the glute med. And then you can also get them, Jimmy, can you bring your knee up to your chest? Yeah, and then just straighten this one down. Good. And then that puts them in much more hip flexion, so you get much more stretch across there. And usually, this is a good kind of 30 second to 45 second soft tissue massage that'll make a bit of a difference.
Good pointer for you guys who've got a full football team to deal with. Try not to get stuck massaging one person for 5 or 10 minutes. Just do 30 seconds on each muscle, that's a pretty good rule, and then move on, and then they don't expect to have a really long massage. It doesn't waste your time.
Alright, so when we're treating the calf, especially for a pre-game massage, we want to make sure our pressure isn't too deep. All we're trying to do is bring blood flow to the area. We should be using long strokes heading towards the head of the body, especially when we're treating the calf. Make sure you treat both sides of the calf, so your medial head and your lateral head. It's really easy to work up into the hamstring. So again, remember, we're not trying to use too deep a pressure. Stroke should be fast, pressure is moderate. We don't want to cause too much pain when we're doing a pre-game or an in-game massage. Again, really good to work towards the head. Right here you can see that Nikki's using her forearm for a little bit broader strokes. Again, it's a little bit easier on the hands if you want to use those forearms, the knuckles. Here we can see Nikki's treating those deeper glute muscles, so she bends the knees, bends the knee up and puts the elbow into the glute. Then she moves that leg into internal rotation, and it's just a really good way to open up through the glutes to treat those deeper muscles in the hip. And again, you can see here Nikki's moving the leg internal external rotation while applying moderate pressure through the hip. Right here we're treating up through the back, and again with this we can treat both ways, so you can either go towards the head or back down towards the legs. Again, those muscles through that lower back tend to get a little bit tight in our running athletes, so make sure that we can treat those quite easily. Again, moderate pressure, fast strokes. You can use your hands, thumbs, even the forearms, depends what you're confident in. Make sure we use plenty of cream that's available or oil to us. Here you can see Nikki's treating a little bit deeper into that lower back. So again, with this one, we're targeting that QL muscle, and you can go a little bit deeper on that one. Here we've got the quads. So again, you remember you've got those 4 muscles. This one's really important. We work from just above the kneecap, those long strokes. We can use, again, your thumb, your forearms, or the knuckles. Moderate pressure here because it tends to be quite a sensitive area, and again, we're just trying to warm the muscle up, bring blood flow to the area, so it doesn't need to be deep, especially pre-game, in-game.
Hey Jimmy, I'm really tight all through here. Can I have a rub?
Have you been tight for a while now, or did you just get the pain all of a sudden?
Yeah, it's been tight for a couple of weeks.
Okay, no, that's cool. We'll have a little bit, and then we'll probably give it a rub.
Cool. Hey Jimmy, I was sprinting down the wing and I got pain right on there and I couldn't keep going. Can I have a rub, please?
No, mate, I reckon you've probably done your hammy. No, mate, actually, it sounds like you've done your hammy. Let's give it a stretch and see what it feels like, and then we might give it a rub.
Cool.
See how you go.
Okay.
Good. Bend it a little bit, and then stretch that arm over that leg. That's the one. That's a good hamstring stretch.
That's a good stretch.
Is that